First English.
19th November. 19th November, that day. Correct. The adventure of learning. The first of all. The adventure of learning. आप टिके डाउन करना है ना 60 क्या मतलब लगन आप टिके डाउन कीजिए This unit, the next period, has 4 sections. These 4 sections present for reading passages on the common topic of education as follows. Education upare common topic cover हम किसी idea देची. The first memories of a Prostate School by George Orwell. George Orwell तांकर imbibing spirit रे Prostate School बाबतरे analysis करिछन्ते. हम डायरेक्ट पढेगा डेली करिना. Always.
So data story.
I can have
The Ramal. The Ramal नहीं तो writing.
Writing English अच्छी बात नहीं.
Writing वाली application
paragraph diagram पे लोगों को बोलते डिक्टेट करी थी कितने ना paragraph ideas लोगों ने क्लास रे कुटी आस्तिला listen I have good memories of a Prostate among a horde of bad ones. And actually what happens to, according to the writer, Prostate is a fine school, no doubt. Still then, a horde of bad ones, that means several schools are there. But the selection process is that Prostate is taken to be or considered to be the best one. So far as the teaching importance is concerned. Sometimes on summer afternoons, there were wonderful expeditions after the downs or to teach heads, where one bathed dangerously among the chalk boulders and came home covered with birds. What happens to maximum time? What do we find? That a Prostate school is a fine school, but its environment is not good. The rules and the regulations concerning to Prostate is not familiar. Prostate is not a conditions. So far as a learning capital is concerned. Prostate को बगल स्कूल है करे, ये जो discipline ना, जो order ना ही. School made by our schooling the teacher and student with a good relationship ना ही. जो टाइम में कोई बा, guardian man लोग चंदी Prostate रहने के स्कूल में पिल्लम को छाड़ू चाहिए. पिल्लम को छाड़ी देला परे guardian man को responsibility ना ही. How their kids are going there. So far as learning is concerned. पिल्लामने केमिति पाठ पढ़ुछन से बडने मुझे से आईडिया पाउना. So sometimes in summer afternoons, what happens? जेतेबेले summer afternoon आसे, there were wonderful expeditions after the downs. हमर पे विशेष करी होइला सब जम्मी गाड़ी, चास जम्मी. अपना जो गुडा कहते जम्मी गाड़ी से. आउ कोन ना or to beach head. Sea beach रहिला किबा पिला माने कोन करंती अम्यूजमेंट और एंटरटेनमेंट रे इन्वॉल्व होन when where one bathed dangerously among chalk boulders and came out covered with birds बेले पिला माने कोन करंती ना जेतबे बैथ आछे बैथिंग करंती पर्टिकुलरली देखो अन एक्चुअली स्विमिंग जेतबे स्विमिंग करंते पिला पिला माने कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग इश्यू आसी जाए एवं से इरेस्पॉन्सिबल हे जाती ଆମର chalk chalk boulder in the sense chalk boulder एठी एतटा देइनी chalk boulder in the sense injured खंडिया काबर हे जीवो पिला माने कोन करंती घर पछर पिला बेले बहुत समय खंडिया काबर हे जानती where one bath dangerously among the chalk boulders and come home covered with the pots एवं तांको बॉडी रे किछि किछि कटिंग मिल जाय जोटा के भाड़ा से ताकु ना and there were still more wonderful midsummer evenings when as a special treat we were not driven up to bed as usual but allowed to wander about the ground in the long twilight, ending up with a plunge into swimming bath at about 9 o'clock. Summer season में कौन करूँ ताकि आफ्टरनून सेशन रे हमको इतने शीघ्र कौन करा जाए ना स्कूलिंग में डका जाए ना क्लासरूम आमे कौन करू 9टा राति जे पिला मन सेति कौन करू तांते स्विमिंग पूल रे रहो तांते ब्लाइंग रे रहो टाइम केमिते कंज्यूम करते इन वास्ट्रस वे इन improper way unsystematic manner. There was the joy of waking early on summer mornings and getting in hours undisturbed reading देखो जेते बेले कोन करंती टिके जल्दी उठी जानती समन मॉर्निंग रो अब बहुत समय इन्वॉल्व होंती अनडिस्टर्ब रीडिंग कौन कोला यान हे थैकरे किपलिंग एंड एच ज्वेल्स वे आर द फेवरेट ऑथर्स ऑफ माय बॉयहुड पिला माने कोन करंती एई जो फेवरेट ऑथर रो बुक सब थिला यान हे करो थैकरे करो किपलिंग करो एच ज्वेल्स करो सब बुक गुडा कोन करंती पढंती इन द sunlit sleeping dormitory जानिथिबो हॉस्टल के बड़ बड़ सब सायना रखो बड़ बड़ एते तो नाही गवर्नमेंट होटल का हॉस्टल के अछि रेवेन्सर गोटे गोटे रूम रे दरकार पड़ले 15 20 अलगा पिला रही बड़ बड़ हॉल भलिया आइथिबो गोटे गोटे बेड पड़थिबो पिला मन ताको रे कोन करे होगा वाली यात्रा दे dormitory गोटे गोटे सिस्टम मध्ये रही थाए there was also cricket which I was no good at but with which I conducted a sort of hopeless love affair to the age of about 18. देखो बोले क्रिकेट प्रति मु क्रिकेट रे एक्सपर्ट नथि अकॉर्डिंग टू द राइटर मु क्रिकेट रे जज करवेल केते एक्सपर्ट नथि स्टिल दैट आई had certain type of anxiety I had a certain type of fondness relating to cricket and how up to the age of about 18 then and there was the pleasure of keeping caterpillars the silky green and purple moth the ghostly green poplar of the privet or large as one's third finger specimens of which could be illicitly purchased for 6 pence at a shop in the town and when one could escape long enough from the master who was talking to work. There was the excitement of dressing the few ponds on the downs for enormous meadows with orange colored berries. Listen. छोटा पिला मानकर लाइवलीनेस अछि क्रिकेट खेलिबे स्विमिंग पूल को जिबे मौज मजलिस करिबे जल कसरत रे खंडिया खबरा होई से नेचुरल कथा तापे ओरिडी हेबेनी तापे हमन को भीतर किछि नैरो माइंडेडनेस नाही सेल्फिश इंटरेस्ट नाही आउ कोन करते पिला माने पर्टिकुलरली हम जदी कहबा जो यू मस्ट बी नोइंग अबाउट कैटरपिलर हमर संबळा जो कि कन्वर्ट करा जाय पर्टिकुलरली बटरफ्लाई से कैटरपिलर जो एक्चुअल तार जो लोअर पार्ट ता देखिबो गोटे गोटे वेराइटी कलर पर्पल कलर इन दिस सेंस से गोटे भला टर्म जे यूज करे जाय छै पर्पल कॉस्मोस जोटा हमर विशेष करी कोन कहलो रोहित रंगर जो कलर ता रही से कलर टा कोन पर देखिबा नि के संबळा को चलती ताको ऊपर सिना लगना तो दाढ़ी पेटटा कोन को प्लेन पेटो से गोटे गोटे कलर रे इनवाइट हे आ गोटे पिलाइटे देइ छथि कोन के हमर जते बेले देखिबो किछि किछि चोरै को मध्य धांती जो माने कोन करंती इंसेक्ट गुडा को ताकर डाइट हिसाब रे यूज कर से माने को पिला माने कोन करते देखि कि गोळे पिते देखंतु पिला माने ताकर गोटे आमी आसे मेरिनेटिंग स्टार्ट करंती आ गोटे पिला देखंती कोन कि जे कोन से गोटे गोटे पक्षी की किबा हम जदी देखिबा कीट पतंग हम देखिले ताको कोन करिया कलेक्ट करके हम मान को भीतर गोटे कंप्लीट स्मेलिंग एटीट्यूड कि मु एटिटा कलेक्ट कली तू और कलेक्ट करी সেটা ଗୋଟେ time class and one type of entertainment attitude so far as the children are concerned. This business of being out for a work, coming across something of a fascinating interest, and then being dragged away from it by a yell from the master, like a dove jerked onwards by the lace, is an important feature of school life and helps to build up the conviction so strong in many children that the things you most want to do are always unattainable. बेळेबेळे ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଭାବନା ଆମ ଭିତରେ ସ୍କୁଲ ଲାଇଫ ରେ ଆମର ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ପାର୍ଟ ହେଲା କଣ କି ଆମେ ବହୁତ କିଛି କନଭିକ୍ସନ ରହୁଛୁ କମିଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଆଣିବୁ ଆମ ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ କୁ ଫୁଲଫିଲମେଣ୍ଟ କରିବାକୁ କିନ୍ତୁ ବେଳେବେଳେ ସେ ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ ଗୁଡା ଫୁଲଫିଲମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇପାରେ still then commitments are there. You are very horizon so far as in my life goes. छोଟ ପିଲା ଦେଖିବ ତମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସ୍କୁଲିଂ ରେ ପାଠ ପଢୁଥିବ 6 7 ବେଳେ କିଛି ତମର ଆଟିଟ୍ୟୁଡ ଅଲଗା ପ୍ରକାର ନଥିବ ପୁଅ ପିଲାମାନେ 9th 10th ହେଲା ମାନେ ସବୁ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଭୟଙ୍କର ରୂପ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା କି ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଅସହ୍ୟ ହେଇଯାଏ ତ ସ୍କୁଲିଂ ରେ ସେଇ ଦିନ ଠାରୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଟିକେ ଟିକେ ଲଗାମ ଛଡା ହୁଅନ୍ତି ଯେତେବେଳେ କଲେଜ ଲାଇଫ ଆସିବେ 2-3 ବର୍ଷ ଟିକେ ହୋହାଲା ବହୁତ କରିବେ ତ ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ଟିକେ ଶିଖ ସବୁ ସ୍କୁଲ ଲାଇଫ ହୁଅନ୍ତିନି क्लासमेट रे देखुथिबो सब स्कूल रे सिया जेल 10th लेवल पिला हला माने टेस्ट देखिया सरी हला माने देश के बेंच ई सब माने दुद्धा लेके पड़तो क्लास अब ले हम देखिबा बट एट द टाइम द टीचर टेक्स द रिस्पांसिबिलिटी इन केस ऑफ स्कूलिंग रे टीचर मान को में जति की भय करू अलगा जगह किछ भय करू इवन 10th लेवल बड़ बड़ प्रोग्राम टीचर माने पिटी देछि किंतु कॉलेज लाइफ रे छोटिया पिला ला भी टीचर माने किछ कहि दना जे पिला माने किछ कहना तमे आपण करिया then हमें देखिबा in case of a school life what happens to be actually the teachers are controlling the students in a amicable manner that is getting to be on the basis of strict disciplinary action which is not available in case of our college life so what a George tells about that is particularly for schooling and it is personal in nature which actually affects the day-to-day activities or happenings going on at the present scenario. ତେଣୁ ସେ ଖାଲି ସେ କଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ପ୍ରସ୍ଗଟ ସ୍କୁଲ ବାବଦରେ ଟିକେ କହିଦେଲେ ଆଉ ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆମ ମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଟିକେ ହଉଛି ଲିଫ୍ଟିଂ ଇନ ଦି ସେନ୍ସ ଆମେ ଯାହା ଉପରେ କଣ କରୁଛେ ବ୍ରେକିଂ ଇନ ଦି ସେନ୍ସ ଆମେ କଣ କରୁଛେ ସର୍ଭ କରୁଛେ ଆଉ ଆମର ସ୍କୁଲ ଡେଜ ର ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଅପରାଂଶ କଥା ମଧ୍ୟ ମନେ ପଡିଯାଉଛି how we are spending our school days ଏଠି କିଛି ଅଛି ଗ୍ଲୋସାରୀ the terms means a stage of a class खाली मेमोरीज पूरा कहइछन्ती ए मेमोरी गुडा तो काली तुमरे एठी फर्स्ट ईयर क्लास अछि हमर नाइन क्लास किछि तमस क्लास संगे खाली सैलरी कहइते खाली मे सिग्न पर सब चैप्टर नोट्स पूरा अछि कॉमर्स पिला माने पर पढि से 11 साल ऑन का कुछ तो नोट्स पूरा को समरी गुडा प्रोवाइड करबे समरी की पढे कि हमर कोन पडिबो समरी भितर गोटे एक्स्ट्रा देखिबा मु समरी गुडा फर्स्ट दे दोछि तापर तमर केते कॉलेज एग्जाम को मते कहइबो तापर एक्स्ट्रा पूरा डिस्कस कर देबो एक्स्ट्रा का बोल ना समरी गुडा पिलन देछि तमे जो देखि पासिंग असिस्टेंट तमे तीन जण अछ हम कोन करे प्रिपेयर कर देबी क्वेश्चन आ गोटे पिला पुनी रही छी गोटे चैप्टर चारटा रही छी भाई मारे memory chapter plus to school Jordan a builder asked him to make me a child again just for 2 nights confessions of misspent youth हमारा collisions after a time to think that you are a big one it chapter है सामने ऐसी है कि भाभी इसे बहुत बड़े एनालिटिकल एक्सप्लेन कर Listen, I got a ticket for it. Make me a child again just for tonight. Welcome our story. Backward, turn backward. Oh, time in your flight. This समय तमरे मन पे पछु हिंसा नहीं तो जीवन रे मु कोन करिछि जो दिन गुडा तो अतिक्रम करि जाइछि अर्थात मु वर्तमान कौशल जो तेज को आसी गेलनी मते आउ थरो के प्रोवाइड करो चाइल्ड I shall explain myself in earlier days. Backward, turn backward, oh time in your flight. Make me a child again just for two. Divine. Tonight means आज रात ପାଇଁ ମତେ କଣ କରିଦିଅ ଟିକେ ପିଲା ଗୋଟେ ବନେଇ ଦିଅ ମୁଁ ସେ ଛୋଟ ବଡ ପିଲାକୁ ପଳେଇ ଯିବି ଯାଇକି ଯୋଉ କାଟର ପିଲା ଧରିବି କି ବଟରଫ୍ଲାଇ ଧରିବି ଘର ଲୋକଙ୍କର ଆଉ ମୋ ଉପରେ ଏତେ ରେସ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ଟେଡନେସ୍ ରହିବନି ଘର ଲୋକ ମତେ ଆଉ ଏତେ ଖୋଜାଖୋଜି କରିବେନି The lines above are from a poem called Rock Me to Sleep, Mother. Mother, give me a chance by which I can sleep comfortably. By Elizabeth Abercrombie, who was born in 1832 and died in 1911. These are the questions and to be noted for MCQ, multiple choice questions. By modern standards, this quotation is exclusively sentimental and inaccurate. Most of the time, actually, the deliberation from the mother to the child is certain type of suggestion or advice. But from the child to the mother, it is nothing but a child. We moderns know better than to think of a childhood as happy and carefree. In the modern age, most of the people think that childhood is carefree and it is also very useful. We have gone to another, perhaps over Solomon history. Solomon in the sense fires, Solomon in the sense of life, Solomon in the sense input. हम जीवन रे हमें ताको कोन करो किछ ना किछ सेलिब्रेशन करो which is very times. We hold that childhood is such a difficult time of a life. Childhood is very important field of a life. That we have a child guidance associations and child study clinics, child psychologists, and child centered homes, and a host of similar institutions in order to make a childhood endurable for the infants who have to live with it. Actually, listen. When we spend our lifetime, certain judgment comes to our minds. To certain age, we are infants. To certain age, we are the teenagers. To certain age, we are the youth. To certain age, we are the adults. And to certain age, we are the adults. There are specific age groups. And listen, Logan, 0 to 1, it's infants. Infants. 1 to 3, toddlers. 6 to 11, 11 to 18, teens. 18 to 30, youth. 30 to 60, adult. 60 plus adult. These are the classification relating to our age groups.
So, you have put out education.
Actually, it is very when we are teaching the ICSE students particularly. Our class is becoming contemporary. Particularly when in case of schooling and the students of a class doing of ICSE, actually they are very dynamic. They are very experts in writing and particularly I'm talking about synthesis. They must have some knowledge relating to synthesis. You know, sure. Useful. Listen,
Sir, our
see the dictionary of politics. This question actually it's, I feel the students, those who are learning arts. My point of view is that when the student is getting science, I don't think there is opportunity for everything to get an MBA or I mean medical science. Whatsoever that. Particularly when the art students, they question themselves from class or law. And they have already added the civil service and civil service. Each and every year, the students are actually qualified. And my inspiration is that a student of a class 2 level must have inclination to follow the chapters related to civics, at least. And it is getting to the thing. Those who will read here at least get the benefit of learning civil service as well as spoken English. But the most of the students are lazy. They don't think that actually learning civil service 1 year at least will pay 70,000 or 80,000 rupees. But within 2 years, I teach it to the students from the program to areas. The students are taking the guidance. They must learn something relating to global leadership, very interesting. So my knowledge is first. It's easy to prepare for. But I am not comparing that. Since staying this particular hostel, it is very near. And when actual she will come here. At that time, one of the best Gita is also there. If you go to that village, so here and how we can learn the students. If the students do not read, that doesn't. If the students really read, that doesn't matter. Still, then since I am one of the faculties of actually courses civil services. So why I'm coming to work, my students will learn lots. It is my experience. It depends upon my students. The very good student, not bigger coming from teaching staff program at least driving and individual if you will come here, you can get study. Only if you continue reading the activities and knowledge relating to our future, what the students can do? During nearby 3 lakhs people attended civil service and the seat was 420. 420 is a decimal number. Magic number. It gets proper guidance and simultaneous consistency. If you read it, again, I will understand. Try to attend it. Service next to subordinate language. I am teaching. Odisha public service. Last thing is there. More better college is the college. I know maximum students are not interested for this. So those students having money or not money, that doesn't. Still, those are not some type of education that I can give the students in future. Advise them, encourage them, invite them to participate demo classes, and they are not doing this. Expectation is there, but preparation is zero. Expectation is there. Almost all are thinking that I will be the Vidyalaya and even it is not a expectation because most of the time we are lacking for space. Okay. Which you carry on and you carry on to do your best. You are a good student, so far as my knowledge is concerned. So we have one to another. Perhaps over Solomon explained. We hold that childhood is such a difficult time of our life that we have a child guidance association, child study clinics, and a child psychologist and a child centered homes, and a host of similar institutions in order to make childhood endurable. For the infants, you have to live. Childhood is full of magic. Childhood is nothing but a play puppet. Childhood ଆମର ଗୋଟେ ମାଟି ଗନ୍ଧେ ଆମକୁ ଟିଚର ମାନେ ଆମ ବାବା ମା ମାନେ ପ୍ୟାରେଣ୍ଟସ ମାନେ ଆମ ଗାର୍ଡିଆନ ମାନେ ଯେମିତି ଆମକୁ ଯୋଉ ଲାଇନରେ ଦେବେ ଆମେ ସେ ଲାଇନରେ ହେଇପାରିବୁ କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ କଣ କରୁଛୁ ଏ ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ଲାଇନରେ ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ବ୍ରାଇଟନେସ୍ we are using that. First thing is that I admit there are certain problems in student class. But it is my advice always don't try to regular to attend the classes. Actually, students, try to understand. When we are taking the classes, at least we are taking some knowledge. And that knowledge we make of solution after completing the project. And you show at least the age marks related to. And when our adult will come, at that time we will start to learn something else. And which is done by our mother and our parents. And if we are not well educated, how we can relate ourselves to our financial condition? Then also partner put on financial condition everything so age we hold that childhood age is such a difficult time of life that we have child guidance. पिलाड़े अटके एक जो guidance में child बना करो then associations and child study clinics actually students. Why I told this thing to you but not to other students? Maximum students are there, they are unable to read at least one sentence. Can I advise them to prepare for civics? It depends on interest in students. It is inborn quality. In man, it's a human, not within a day. And it comes to years together. You say, it is Abdul Kalam. In his childhood, there is some type of expectation, but it is not, and God is the life you are dealing with. You consider yourself developing to Ramakrishna hormones or Swami Vivekananda. So I feel that if you have a good guide, at least mentor, maybe teacher, maybe father, maybe senior, maybe parents, maybe friends, then and there you can progress. Unless and until you have good friendship, at least you must not change your life. So for a good friendship, try to actually related to actually try to mentor a person. So personality based I am in a higher level. But every age has its own kind of a sentimentality. And we who have created the show opera can scarcely afford to throw stones at the late Victorians. Very fine chapter. You see, so far as English literature is concerned, English has its history. And you must be knowing that Elizabethan age is the best age to certain extent. Shakespearean age is the best age. Anglo-Saxon age is the best age so far as English literature is concerned. प्रत्येक एज को हमें इंपोर्टेंस देकर किसी कोई ऐसे तो प्रत्येक एज में किसी न किसी क्वालिटी रही है रिलेटेड टू इंग्लिश लिटरेचर तो हमें जब देखिबा हम इंडिविजुअल लाइफ में मतलब प्रत्येक एज रे किसी न किसी सेंटिमेंटलिटी है एवं जोटा हमको क्रिएट कराए समथिंग enlightened something brightened in a comparison to the age of the late Victorian. Late Victorian age of India, sentimentally, as it may be, the quotation from Mill Allen's poem is worth a moment of study by people in evening classes for what it is suggested about the learning process. What type of a learning process must be imparted to almost all the teachers and the students? And you listen, Logan, actually before teaching the students, the teacher must have a conceptually clear about the topic. ଗୋଟେ ଟିଚର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ କୁ ପଢେଇବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମିନିମମ୍ ବହି କି 20 ଥର ପଢିବା ଦରକାର ତାଙ୍କର କନସେପ୍ଟ କ୍ଲିୟରଲି ସେ ଯଦି ପଢେଇବେ ଅର୍ଥ ବୁଝି ପାରୁଛ ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲର୍ନିଂ ପ୍ରୋସେସ କୁ ଯାଉଛେ in children and in group grown ups if we mature adults who are studying in evening classes जो माने evening class रे study କରୁଛନ୍ତି for the children again ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ consider କରୁ children बोले just for the time we spend in class we might be considerably surprised at how much faster and more easily we could learn how we are progressing how we are marching how we are fulfilling our objects
ସେଇ ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ସେଇ ଝିଅଟା ମାନେ କେମିତି ଲାଗିଲା ଠିକ ହଁ ଯାଇପାରିବ ସେଇ